Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Elliot Bradford gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
The pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise is kind of...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Coming to the plate now, Lloyd Blankenship. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. And that's the 3rd out. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Now to the plate, number 66 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 24 home runs for him on the season. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Digging in, number 66 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And the runner will score from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Good job.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Colby McCord. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Into the box now, number 66. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Blanco is there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 9-2 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
In now, number 66. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in, Colby McCord. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in, Russell Dietrich. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers. Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Now batting, Eric Young Jr. He singled his last time up. Second and third, 2 away. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Stripers on top, 10-2. Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Robertson.
Second baseman, Daniel Robertson.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that is off the wall in right field. Chang rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Wow, with 1 out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his 2nd hit of the game, so he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Ready for another chance? Esteban Blanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sweet leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Johnson ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Gwinnett leads it 10-4.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
10-4, the final in this game. The Gwinnett Stripers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ben Gribble earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Elliott Bradford permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Lucas Sims takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Gwinnett Stripers. 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base. For the Bulls, 4 runs on 11 hits. 1 error and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Larry Granger, a Michigan-born lefty, gets the starting job here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Number 66.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Killian. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First and second. Second now, one man out. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and two men left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number one, no score. Coming to the plate now, Roger Perez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Nix leads off second with nobody out. Hit in the air to right field. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third.
Digging in to try it again. Number 66. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Number 8.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Killian. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. One run is scored. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Striding in once again, Carlos Sosa. Runners are at first and third, one away. Weak chopper up the line. He's got it. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Digging in once again, number 66. Two base hits, both singles to this point.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Line to left, and he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Chris Killian. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And the runner's breaking for third. Hit on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his third RBI of the game with that base hit, D-Row.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
In now, Matt Duffy. 1 for 2. It was an RBI base hit for him back in the first. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Stripers lead it 8-2. So striding in, number 66. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, that ball was hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Ready for another shot now, Chris Killian. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Runners on the move for second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Left fielder, Carlos
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Sosa. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom.
So coming to the plate, Amari Colon.
Amari Colon.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. He slides and makes the catch. A beautiful play to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Now at the plate, number 66, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Stripers put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Kenny Barnett earns win number 4 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Larry Granger was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Gwinnett Stripers. 11 runs, 16 hits. No errors. 11.
They Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Durham Bulls. Durham attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Chiwei Hu, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Grounded down the third baseline. Perez moving to his right. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have...
Now batting, number 66. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
All right, hold up.
Ball hit right
there.
back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Bulls are in front here, 2-1. Coming to the plate now, number 66. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Blanco is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lloyd Blankenship. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Lloyd Blankenship.
And now pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. 1 out. Now in the box, number 66. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Killian.
Third baseman, number 8, Chris Killian.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And he is out on the tag. This one pretty well in the bag. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Bulls lead it 10-4. Now to the plate, number 66. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Third baseman, number 8.
Standing in, Chris Killian, and their runners at the corners now. The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Chang has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Stepping in, Colby McCord. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
10-6, the final score in this game. The Durham Bulls scored 10 runs.